when that button goes live.
You mean, what do you mean now?
Like right now?
Okay, but wait, go live on Insta.
Oh, thanks for the reminder.
I didn't either.
I have the Addams Family's theme song in my head.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why. All of a sudden.
Did you write it?
The hand, you're thinking thing.
Maybe that might be it.
Yeah.
I smell a gas leak.
Sorry.
It has to be from you.
Yeah. It's not. Why don't I have an explosion sound effect over here?
That's not good, though.
Sorry. All right. Tonight, live on the air. All right, the best part of the show, though, is... Oh. All right, well, it's time to play Myth or Mystery, the weekly panel show, where our panel here, with the help of our viewers, decided the videos or images we're watching tonight are myth, mystery, or unknown. Remember, this series is heavily reliant on our viewers voting on the videos each week, so please share this video out to get more people to join in. You can only vote for the videos on YouTube. You can go to @MythOrMysteryLive. Once again, you can only vote on YouTube. You can go to @MythOrMysteryLive, though you can comment on the videos from anywhere you're watching from tonight. So let's get into it. Let's meet the panel. I'll go first. My name is Greg Bakken. I'm a paranormal investigator for the last 15 years. My favorite way of communicating with spirit is through ITC methods, mainly the Spirit Box. I've had a lot of success using it, and I also host Ghostbox Radio on AM 950 radio and streaming on Ghostbox Radio with Greg Bakken Facebook page, Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, bringing fantastic conversations to you regarding the paranormal, ufology, Bigfoot, so much more. And also, I just started up again Ghostbox Live, where I reach out to spirits using my Spirit Box and try to bring through your loved ones. That's Sunday nights at 10 p.m. on Ghostbox Radio as well. And then we go over to Harlow, and Harlow is co-producer and graphic artist, researcher, and video researcher. Harlow is also a writer and illustrator with her book, Plugged Into the Paranormal, about her lifelong paranormal experiences. You can find the book on Amazon. And we talked a little bit about your book last week, but we had people asking about it. And Harlow, this is really a personal piece for you, isn't it?
It is a whole lifetime of experiences. And a lot of them happened when I worked for 10 years in a place in Florida. Saw a partial apparition, had a pen stand up on end on the desk when I asked for proof. It was a pretty interesting place.
That's incredible. And so you sound like that you are very tied to spirit, aren't you?
Yep.
That's pretty awesome, folks. Listen to or read about her experiences. The book, once again, is Plugged Into the Paranormal. Please go to Amazon, pick up the book, have a read for yourself. And maybe at some point we can spend some more time talking with Harlow about the book. But we also want to talk a little bit about the new website, too. That just launched, about a week and a half ago, something like that?
Pretty much, yeah. We have all the merch there. People can go directly and check out stuff there. There's information about our projects. We also have a fan page. So if people win or buy merch, take pictures of yourself with the stuff and send it to us. And I'll put it up on the site. You can be there with Nana and Anton and Brad. It's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. And don't forget, folks, if you've won from us, send in pictures or we will hunt you down. As we're going to say goodbye to Harlow right now, but she has a lot of work to do. And you'll see her again when we do something wrong. She'll come back on and yell at us. And you're going to be seeing her throughout the show as well. We move on to Mr. Ryan. And Ryan is a 15-year paranormal investigator and the evidence review go-to guy. Ryan is good at finding things no one else has found, whether we like it or not. He's going to hit you with some cold, hard facts, and that's something that, what can you say? It's very sobering, and he enjoys it when we get annoyed by it. So I'm sure we'll hear about everything that we're talking about wrong later in the program. And finally, Miss Miriam. Miriam is our psychic medium who specializes in remote viewing, aliens, and clearing, dark energies. She is also a teacher of spirituality, the paranormal, and bridging the gap between the two. Harlow and Miriam also have the podcast True Crime Psychic Eye, now streaming here on YouTube page at Myth or Mystery Live. And Miriam, do you want to talk again about the new segment?
Yes, and you can get Harlow's book on our new website.
Oh, that's right.
And so our new segment, hold on. What's going to happen is on the nights when you guys choose neither on the viral video votes. So when Ghost Inspector Greg does his segment and you guys don't want us to analyze either of the videos, we are going to analyze a viral video submitted from you all. So we need you to submit your viral videos. What we want is you to submit videos or viral video it doesn't have to technically be viral, but a video going around the internet that really is intriguing to you for some reason. We don't want you just to send us any video, but a video that you find interesting or intriguing. And it doesn't matter if you think it's real or fake. It's more about, I want to talk about this video. And you'll see later on in the show what that's going to look like. And what we are running is a contest. So the first 4 people to submit their viral video choice will receive a Myth or Mystery magnet.
And I don't know how you wear a magnet, but if you win it, you have to send us a picture of you wearing it or we will hunt you down. So let's see here. Last week's show. Now, if you missed last week's show, that is a must-see special edition. We did Haunted Hospitals with Nurse Meg. That was pretty cool. We were able to kind of break out of our normal routine there a little bit. Had a lot of great conversation with Nurse Meg. She shared a few stories with us, some videos and a picture, and it was really neat. So you definitely need to check it out. Go to YouTube at Myth or Mystery Live. You can see the video there. Also, keep in mind, too, past episodes of Myth or Mystery are there as well. So enjoy, because these things are really fun to watch. And if you haven't seen one of these videos in a while, or if it's news to you, it'd be interesting to see, what you think of it and what we think of it as well when you watch it. Now, I don't even know where to begin with you two. First of all, we have a time that we're supposed to all get together, and Ryan doesn't think that means anything, so he shows up whenever he wants to in his big Corvette, and just thinks he's king of the hill over there. And then you're upset about something over there, aren't you?
Me? Okay, I have a beef to pick. Is that
first of all, this was me kind of wound you up there. Go for it.
Is that the right saying? Okay, a couple things. Wait a minute. I just forgot. Shit, what was I going to say?
This is a ride. That's all I know, that this is like a ride right now. Okay.
So for those of you that are new, welcome. I'm taking our older episodes and editing them down. So I'm taking out all the boring stuff, and I'm going to air them live again. So we also, this is news to Harlow. Harlow's going to hate me. We also might run some contests around those older episodes to make sure you guys actually watch them, because apparently we're coming for you tonight, because Greg's made that comment multiple times. Mm-hmm. So in all fairness, I won't be coming for anyone. It'll be Greg. But yeah, I'm going to repurpose those. So if you guys notice on the page, like it'll say that we're live, but we're not really live. We're repurposing, re-editing an older version of the show in case you all missed it. And we might run a contest around it. So enticing you guys to watch that. But here's the thing. It's Jeremy waiting. I was waiting for Jeremy to show up. This is the guy I'm going to pick on. There are boring parts in the show. Yeah, when Greg talks too much. So,
Well, please continue. No. I mean, this is like I said. We pulled the string back on the little wound up toy, and and it just let's see where this goes.
Okay, so last week, apparently, I don't know what's going on. Facebook banned me. Okay, hold on. I'm getting caught up in this other chat going on. Last week, apparently, I was sitting like this. And I had some horns coming out of my head. You all see? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it, but everyone else noticed it. Harlow, Ryan, Greg, my mother, and Jeremy. And then Jeremy points it out in the chat last week. First off, I didn't understand what he said at first, but then my mom jumps on and is like, oh, the horns. And then I was like, what are they talking about horns? Because I didn't see the horns. Plus, my horns were coming out because I was winning and I was getting a little evil, but I didn't get it. And then all of a sudden I got it. And by the time I got it, my mom and Jeremy are like sitting in the corner, like little kids talking shit about me. They're like, oh, Miriam's not going to post it and I was like, oh no, I'll post it. Mother, I will post it. And, so then she texts me after and she's like, you need to fix your tapestry. You had horns coming out of your head. And I was like, freaking mom, man, I don't love anyone more in this world than I love my mom. But seriously, dude, when she comes for you, she will come for you.
There's so much to unpack. There's so much to unpack there. I don't know if we joke about it or give you some numbers to some therapists or what, but I mean, there's something there that's just, oh my gosh, and I do have to address real fast, the me coming after people. And after this tirade that you just put on, do you see where I get it from? Do you see the environment that you've created and you come after me and
I love the tap. I'd leave. Oh, I thought he said I need to put my glasses on. Jeremy, I'd leave the tapestry alone. It's a great visual so that you guys can laugh at me.
Ooh.
Ooh. So Annette's having quite an issue tonight too. Annette got banned from Facebook apparently.
I did too earlier. Actually, I was late because I was trying to fix my Facebook.
What is wrong with you people? Why are you getting banned from Facebook?
I don't know.
I don't know, but she's giving Myth or Mystery credit for banning her. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. It's okay. Yeah, right. And I think Harlow approved of the horns. So, yeah.
No, you guys, my hostile workplace. No, this is just the last thing I'll say, and then I'll zip it for about 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's a hollow.
No, before the show, I'm telling these guys how funny it was. And Harlow and Greg, I don't know if Ryan was on that bandwagon, or were like, oh, yeah, we saw it, but we didn't want to tell you. And I'm just like, here's the thing, guys. If something embarrassing I wasn't that embarrassed, but if something weird is going on, see something, say something, right? That's a saying. See something, say something.
A couple things there. I don't know if you noticed. I don't think you did, actually. We're running a show. And that was kind of what we were doing last week too. So, so I think Harlow was kind of busy with the voting. I was busy with the hosting. And Ryan, I mean, if you wanna say that there's anyone that you could really blame in the situation, I think Ryan would probably be the one.
Oh, that's true.
I was laughing inside about it. I thought it was pretty funny.
So robots laugh inside. Is that how that works?
The speaker was broken. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no speaker. I mean, so if you saw him like kind of expanding, it's just like it was trying to get out. It's like gas. So all right. Well, folks, you unpack that. I don't know, a little bit of an insight into how Miriam thinks and whatnot. So let's get on to it. Myth or Mystery is an interactive paranormal show with a panel of seasoned paranormal investigators and mediums, plus audience participation. The panel will individually determine myth, mystery, or unknown. Myth is not paranormal. Mystery is paranormal. Unknown means not paranormal, but may not be man-made or faked either. And that's something I have to remember, because like 3 times now in a row, I have said myth when I meant mystery, or mystery when I meant myth. So clearly I don't understand. The audience is polled throughout the show to determine their analysis of each video, myth, mystery, or unknown. When the panel is not unanimous, the audience polling will be the tiebreaker. The audience will also have the opportunities to win prizes via the paranormal trivia segments, which are the most popular thing in the show. If you're watching on Facebook, jump over to YouTube to join the polling. YouTube polling is at Myth or Mystery Live. Once again, that is over at Myth or Mystery Live on YouTube. There is nearly as many people creating fake paranormal and UFO videos these days as there are people trying to capture genuine evidence. Add to that the capabilities of modern technology, such as hologram projections, jetpacks, and other programmable drones. It's becoming increasingly more difficult to know what is real. That is why shows like ours, Myth or Mystery, are important in helping us to remember to always use our intuition and evaluate with a critical eye. So lots going on there. Now, let's get to our first place here. You, the audience, voted, as we get to image number 1, you, the audience, voted to not analyze last week's viral video. So we brought in a new segment, Viral Video Submissions. All right, in this segment, we're going to analyze a viral video you, the viewer, found intriguing. To kick off this segment, and Miriam did mention it earlier. I understand if you didn't listen, so we'll go through it again here real fast. In the segment, we'll analyze a viral video you, the video, found intriguing. To kick off this new segment, we received our first submission from none other than the woman that the Miriam has had a tirade for over the last 30 minutes, and that is Myth or Mystery Nana. Nana was interested in this video because when she saw it, at first, she felt something strange, but also felt it'd been edited. So she is curious what the panel and the audience's take on it. So once again, audience, you will vote before the panel analysis. Video 1 is going to be played 2 times. You'll have a total of 60 seconds or 1 minute to complete your vote. We're going to play that image for you right now.
Our 2-year anniversary, officially 2 years. We've been dating for 2 years, but we've known each other forever. You didn't just see something come in here? Savannah. And it is our 2-year anniversary, officially 2 years. We've been dating for 2 years, but we've known each other forever. You didn't just see something come in here? And it is our 2-year anniversary. Officially 2 years. We've been dating for 2 years, but we've known each other for.
Okay, polls are now closed. Panel will begin their analysis. After the panel analysis, you're going to get your chance to vote again. Why don't we start with Miriam?
All right. So let me pull up this video so we can discuss. I can tell you out of the gate, I don't feel anything significant from this video. I'm not really feeling a connection to anything in that space. I don't feel like there's anyone or anything in that space, and that visual of that person walking behind feels very like human. I almost want to use the word dense, like very, very human. So, yeah, I definitely, for me, this is a myth.
All right, there. Look at that. And I'm gonna be honest. And the first question that I was going to ask about that is I wanted to make sure that I understood what I was looking at there, because part of when she's moving and the arrow at first kind of looked like, are we pointing at something behind her shoulder or something? Because that person walking through is so well defined. And, there is, and I'm just going to keep it short too, just about anything about that to me looks 100% myth to me. It does not look, none of that looks anything like it's paranormal to me whatsoever. So I'm myth over there. I'm not, okay. I was going to say, I'm not good enough for myth to come up on screen or something. My God. Is it because I said the truth about you earlier? I don't know. All right, Ryan.
All right, I got it playing here. Same thing with you guys. So I'll rewind it here a little bit. It's a complete myth. I'm going to show you a clip here of why I think so. So you can clearly see the reflection. It looks almost like the guy at the end in a wig. The hair here in this still frame that I took, it doesn't quite look right. You got kind of a piece here and then another piece coming off of it here. My aim is off tonight, but and then I took another shot here too of the hallway. So over here is the room where this thing walks into, and this is where it comes from. I know I've seen a couple of comments that say, it can't be because there's nothing at the end of the room and all this stuff, but there's clearly space there for somebody to hide and just walk over to make a fake video. Clearly to me, this is a myth. I don't need to spend a whole lot of time on it.
Yeah. And it's interesting. I mean, it's amazing acting. What was that? But yeah, that's pretty good. Before we do our next round of voting on this, do we have polling numbers from the first vote?
We do. Before analysis, we're at 61% myth. Nobody thought it was mystery, and 38% thought that it was unknown.
That's interesting. Thank you, Ryan. So did your analysis change at all? Whether it did or not, please vote again. We want to know if the panel has shifted your point of view on image number 1. Now, remember, even if your analysis did not change, please vote for the same one more time then. Here's the countdown. Please go over to @MythOrMystery Live and make your vote. All right, everyone. Hopefully everyone had a chance there to vote. Why don't we go into some audio analysis? How about audience analysis? All right.
So Annette noticed she was off center from the beginning. Cracked Skull really went in hard. Complete setup. Okay. You can see the reflection in the mirror. These kind of recording yourself in the mirror videos are usually fake. Anton, you weren't able to vote. I hope you're able to figure that out. If not, let me know. It feels set up. Switch screen so the footage is bigger. What, Jill, help? Do you guys know what that is? How we can fix that? Help that?
Well, I mean,
Maybe-
sorry, Ryan. Go ahead.
Nope. I'm done.
I was just going to say what we could also do. I mean, like going forward, something like that, we can push in on the video, but the way that it's recorded, it's obviously something that can't take up the full screen unless we zoom in on it, because it's recorded as, you know, the
Vertical.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Seems like a human walked by, but yeah, I don't know. If they aren't pranked by someone who has a real experience caught on camera, yeah, that would be pretty freaky, though.
Yeah,
That's true. And I'm close. It's not even close to amazing acting. Emily got a weird phone call, but she's here.
Can I just say, Emily, thank you for keeping the tradition of giving excuses why people are late, why you're late. You know, I appreciate it personally. I don't know about you two, but
it's always fun seeing what the excuses are.
Oh my God. Did Ryan Robo call you, Emily? Oh, that's funny.
It's great. We got numbers up if you're ready,
Okay.
Miriam.
Sorry, I was really in deep with those comments. Thanks, you guys. I always love when you guys leave comments. It's fun. Okay.
So afterwards, we were at 80% myth, 6% mystery, and 13% unknown. Somebody voted mystery after all that. We were at 0% mystery before, and afterwards we went to somebody voted anyways.
I think I know who. I think I know who, quite frankly. But
Ooh, call him out.
I think it was Jill Jade.
Jill Jade. I love Jill Jade.
This is when people are like, I ain't watching this anymore. They're calling us out. They're coming after us.
My estranged dad called me. Ooh, Emily, you want me to pull you on the live and you want to share with us what happened? Give us the tea, as the kids say.
Is that what they say?
That is apparently.
How would you know that?
Because I have a niece who's 18, but I know I shouldn't talk like that. Sorry. Two more votes than the first time. Can I just say something real fast though too? Because I mean, we all had a very similar, for the most of us, thought the same thing about the video. We're kind of ripping on it and stuff a little bit, but at the same time, please don't let that stop you if you see something like that and you have like you think that this is something that you'd like to see us take a look at or see what everyone else thinks of it. Don't let that deter you, because everything, you know, week by week, it could be something completely different. So that's me on my Miriam soapbox. So no, I appreciate that because it's true. Okay, so this is a conversation we all have a lot. Okay, Annette, really quick, the T means the gossip, apparently. Had to clear that.
Miriam doesn't know what she's talking about. She's just pretending. Okay, none of us would know. None of us would know one way or the other. You know, the T.
To show how old the group is. Okay, listen. The thing is, viral videos are viral because they're getting hundreds and thousands of views. People are watching them. A lot of people are believing them, and it's a part of. I have to say, it's a part of paranormal because it's what a lot of people watch, and so if you are intrigued by those for whatever reason, we want to be able to analyze, you know, and. Listen, I mean, a lot of them out there are faked, yes, but there are some that aren't faked, and Harlow is really good at finding those and bringing them on the show. But we all seem to really enjoy the viral aspect of it, and the internet at large enjoys the viral aspect of it. And so I think we can have fun and enjoy that that here too. And that's why we were asking you guys to submit ones that you find interesting. And so we can analyze them.
Absolutely. Yep. No, very much so. So with image number 1 out of the way, why don't we move on, because it's time for Myth or Mystery's viral video segment, brought to you by Ghost Inspector Greg. Audience, please let us know if you'd like to see viral video number 1, number 2, both, or neither analyzed. So it's a little bit different starting this week. So give it some thought. Voting is open on YouTube, once again, over at Myth or Mystery Live. So to go over and vote for video number 1, number 2, both videos, or neither videos to be analyzed, voting is open at YouTube at Myth or Mystery Live. And let's take a look to see what Ghost Inspector Greg has for us this week.
Welcome back to another Viral Videos with Ghost Inspector Greg. Let's get into it. Is this maybe a grandmother coming back to visit her newborn grandbaby? Well, you can't live with them, and you can't live without them.
Morning, guys. This is just a quick update because I got to get to work. But when I got up this morning to get my coffee, I walked into the kitchen and saw this. So I guess you guys were right that activity seems to be picking up, because I have been, doing renovations. I replaced all this stuff, this dishwasher, this stove, the oven hood there. But this morning when I came into the kitchen, I noticed the cabinet was open, and then I noticed this chair. So I checked the Ring video, and it definitely
Let us know what you think by voting at Myth or Mystery.
All right. So that's what we asking you all to vote on. And I guess we should be through with voting, right? So are we still keeping voting open? I'm sorry.
I think it stays open for a few minutes. I think we go through trivia, and then we'll be good with it.
Okay. Why don't we go ahead and do that? The best part of Myth or Mystery every week is this.
Be the first to answer our weekly trivia questions to win a spot in the monthly drawing for Myth or Mystery t-shirts and mugs.
All right. Before I talk about the trivia, let me just practice, make sure that this is warmed up. Okay, good. We got that out of the way. All right. So once again, this is how trivia works, my friends. You'll have 5 seconds to answer your question. If you're watching on YouTube, you do have a bit of an advantage by about a second or so. And we'll do a countdown. The first person to get it right, live on the air, they're going to get their name written down on a special piece of Myth or Mystery paper that will have their name on it, and then it'll be put into the special Myth or Mystery Scully for a chance to win at the end of the month a piece of merchandise of your choice. They're all amazing pieces, so there you go. So why don't we do the question right now? Super easy one for you all this week. The Haunted Bullock Hotel is located in which famous Wild West town? Once again, the Haunted Bullock Hotel is located in which famous Wild West town? You have 5 seconds to answer the question. Once again, the Haunted Bullock Hotel is located in which famous Wild West town? Do we have anyone who's dared to answer the trivia question this week?
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on. Yay. All right.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Freaking get out of there, Jeremy.
Yeah, it seems the applause button isn't working anymore.
Weird.
Chuck, no offense, but South Dakota is not a Wild West town. It's called a state. Yes, Sarah got it right.
Sarah? Then wait a minute. I have not seen Sarah R before. Have you all?
Either.
I have not.
I've-
Welcome,
Sarah,
Sarah.
welcome. Yeah, and not only welcome, but we are so happy you beat out Jeremy. Yay.
Oh, did Jeremy answer? Because I didn't see it.
he
I guess I
did.
didn't see
No, Miriam. I didn't see him answer anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it. Oh, and I didn't. Anyway. All that matters is that we have Sarah here. And is that a little, I have to put my glasses on. In her picture, is that a cat or a fox?
It's a fox.
6 bucks.
Look at me. How am I 90?
Tonight's episode's in 3D.
Seriously.
Oh,
First time watcher. Hi, Sarah.
Awesome.
I hope you're enjoying the show. And now you get to go into Scully. I'm so excited.
It's very exciting.
Drum roll.
I didn't know I needed the snare out tonight. All right, are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Finally? Remember, it's longer than you always think.
All right. How would I ever know when it's done? Like I don't have how.
How?
What am I, a
Let me tell you how. The drumming part stops. Okay, you might want to write it down. The drumming part stops, and then the cymbal part happens, and that's when it ends.
Okay, so I need to go back. I'm going to ignore the sarcasm. And
Yeah,
hold
Ryan.
on. We had a question from. I know this is going to be that from Annette. She said, "How do we know what's real?" Well, that's why we have the show, is because we try as a group and with the audience together, we try to help figure out what's real and what's paranormal. So that's the whole fun in doing the show and having you guys submit videos that you like online. This is important information that Chuck takes medicine so he doesn't go viral. All right, so now hold on. Let's see. What's the voting? Viral video. What do we do here? Oh, hold on, people. I gotta focus.
And this is what happens when Miriam goes rogue. And I don't know. Bruce?
He's not home. I know.
Oh, God.
I can't even. Oh, I think it's this one. All I want to do is play my bumper, and I think it's this.
Yep, you're right.
I was right.
You're right.
I can't figure out. I can't find Annette's comment to take it down.
So video 1 had 18% of the vote, and video 2 had 62%. Both videos had 12%, and 6% of the vote got neither.
Okay, that's good.
Interesting. Wow. Look at that.
I like that video too. I'd like to actually tear into it a little bit.
Yeah.
Tear into it.
There we go. All right. That's great. Now, when you take away that, is Annette's comment going to come back up?
I genuinely cannot find the comment to take it down. Hold on. I'm trying to.
There
Oh,
you go.
You're good.
That was scary. Just when you think the worst has happened. I'm just kidding.
It won't go away. So, all right. So we got that. That's cool. I'm glad that we got a video for next week as well. Let's see here. Why don't we move ahead to the second video, which is one that I know for a fact I've been wanting to see what everyone thinks about this. Let's see here. So, audience, this next one is going to be called The Hand, okay? And once again, you will vote before the panel does their analysis. Image number 2 is going to be on screen for approximately 1 minute. You will then have a total of 60 seconds or 1 minute, however you want to add that up, to complete your vote. This is image number 2 right now. Take a look.
This video was captured during an event hosted by the Paranormal 60 at the historical Palmer House Hotel in Minnesota. Built in 1901, there have been reports of paranormal activity since the 1950s. Stories include sightings of a young boy on the stairs, disembodied voices, and poltergeist activity in the bar area. While in the basement, which is closed to the public but available for investigations, several people were standing in a narrow hallway. Others on the tour were seated nearby, one with a video recorder pointed at the hallway. The investigator who reported this footage said a cat ball went off and he saw a shadowy hand on the wall. Having his camera pointed at the hallway, he thought he missed it, yet managed to capture the mysterious hand on Shane, one of the people in the hallway. Shane's wife was directly in front of him with her arms at her sides. Shane had his arms around his wife, so the hand could not have been one of theirs.
Okay, so there's always something going on over at the Palmer House. Now, the polls are closed. Panel is to begin their analysis. And after the panel analysis, you'll get your chance to vote again. We're going to start with Miriam.
All right. Well, I don't want, I want to have some build up to what I'm going to say this is, but I'm like, I feel so many things. I'm really having a hard time to connect the dots to what I'm feeling is what I'm feeling this actual, light anomaly or hand that it just so looks like a hand. It's just crazy. There's this sense of somebody, I want to say reaching out, not because it's a hand, but there is this one energy that is in that space that is just constantly reaching out to people when they're there. And there's this continual energy that's so strong and so almost human-like that it's very hard for me to say that this is not it, but I just can't get, as you guys know who've watched this before, sometimes I just can't get a really definitive, clear connection. And so I have to go unknown and see what Greg says, and maybe we'll do pendulum.
Very interesting. And I, to be very honest, I wasn't expecting that. So that's very interesting indeed. The thing is, the one thing, Miriam, I'm definitely going to agree with when it comes to the Palmer House. There's a multitude of spirits there. There's a lot of energy happening. There's a lot of it's basically I consider it a paranormal superhighway in a sense too, because spirits are coming and going there. We have had the events that we've had at the Palmer House. We've had people whose loved ones have come through that almost every single time, and there'd be like loved ones coming through and stuff that we were not expecting. We were expecting like Palmer House sort of like era sort of spirits happening. So, I find this when this was shown to me a few weeks back, I was mesmerized by it because, first of all, this would if even let's just say if that was like a real hand or some kind of, even though it's not a shadow but looked like a shadow of a hand or something, Sarah would have to be facing Shane, which I do not believe was the case at all. The other thing about it too that I found really interesting is the only thing that had me kind of wonder for a second would be the fact that, it kind of looks like if there's something brass hit light and it projects something on something else, if it's hitting light and it's almost like a brass sort of shadow in a sense, it's kind of glittery, it's kind of bright. I would say that could be what it is, but I don't see what that possibly could be in that situation. And knowing the Palmer, having investigated there for a number of years, and in the fact I haven't done it in a while, but I had done it for quite a bit. I don't even want to feel like I can say unknown. I want to kind of support what I've always expected and experienced at the Palmer, and I'm going to say mystery. That's what I'm.
Can we do the pendulum before Ryan gets in there? Oh, there he is. Ryan.
Well, this is what we do with Ryan. There we go. Okay, so you got to remind me to bring him back in. All right. Well, so why don't we do this?
So here's the question I have. This is where I went unknown. And honestly, Harlow, I want you to back up before you write down that I said unknown, because I'm going to go off of what the pendulum says. Greg, tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Is this hand the male energy I am speaking with right now?
No.
Okay. Then I go with unknown. Because there's a male energy that is connected and communicating with me, and that is one of the energies that speaks to a lot of people, comes through the devices regularly. People experience and feel and see things through this specific energy. I know there's a lot of energy in this place, but that male energy is what was loudest and strongest for me. So I guess the next question would be for the pendulum, is this Greg, I don't know, you ask something you're better at getting specific than me. I want to know if this is a light anomaly, is a spirit, or what is it?
What we looked at in the video that we just saw with the hand, is this a spirit? Yes.
Ryan wants to know if it's a human.
Ryan wants to know if he is human. No. Sorry. Ryan, like, no.
Confused it.
Are you a human spirit? Were you once a human like we are? No.
Okay, wait. Bring up Ryan. I need to know what he's wanting. Ryan, what are you asking?
I can show you better than I can.
Oh, you don't want me to ruin? Oh, you don't want to ruin your part?
No,
okay,
not at all.
All right, take him down then.
Are we still doing this?
I want to know. Okay, so so Penji said that light is a spirit, right? But then you asked the spirit if it had been human before, and it said no.
Correct.
Okay, so would it like to explain? I'm just kidding. Okay.
Yeah. Talk about confusing.
I'm gonna start writing letters.
Yes. Hold on. Go ahead.
Are you from another planet? Yes.
All right. This is my territory, folks. Ryan, get comfortable. It's going to be a minute.
I'm all good. I got all night.
Why are you in this space? Hold on. I'm actually talking to them and not necessarily asking a question, because this entity has no reason for being in this space. Let me just put it that way. Okay. And so I want to, sorry, say it again.
How about
Mhm.
this? Did you come to the Palmer house with somebody else? Yes. Did you come as an attachment? Yes.
Greg bringing in the big guns. Oh,
Does that give you clarity, Miriam?
I have chills. Like, there's a lot of things happening right now, because I want to deal with this energy, because it's so invasive and it's so inappropriate, and I'm concerned for some of the, not like concerned crazy, but I am a little concerned about the people there that were exposed to that.
Hmm.
But
about
I don't
this?
see any of them in the chat tonight, so we may not get much information. But if you guys are in the chat, would love to hear from you. Go ahead.
Did you leave with anybody else that night? Did you leave with somebody different than you came with? No.
Okay. But so here's the thing though. It arrived as an attachment, but it's no longer attached to that person anymore, obviously, right? Oh.
Ooh. What's going on over there?
I'm getting a lot of comments of people asking the end too.
What's going on, Miriam?
So we just had a little incident. I'm kind of liking the lighting like this though.
No worry about horns.
So I think I need to deal with the energy in my home. So you guys, why don't
We'll go on with Ryan.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. We can do that. All right, Ryan, I'm going to switch you up here real fast. Go for it.
Okay, so I want to go into real quick about the hand, human versus not. There you can see the actual human hand, and where the spirit thing was kind of down here, and then it goes up. But you can see how hers looks compared to it. That's what tells me this isn't actually a human hand. Let me go back to the actual video here. So I'm going to kind of go through it here, frame by frame it. And I saw Jeremy mentioned what I'm going to bring up too in the chat. You can kind of see it sticking out from the door frame here. Right. Oh, I got to get it in. Right here, there's a couple of fingers.
Yep.
Let me get rid of those so you guys can see them. And then they kind of just sit there, and I'm going to go forward a little bit faster here. And then what we're going to see is what caught my attention is how this thing moves. To me, it looks like a hand, but at the same time, it doesn't look like a hand. And I'll show you why here. When it moves, if it were a hand, the fingers don't move quite right. Let me get to the right spot. Right. Okay, right here. It's going to start moving.
Yeah.
No, they kind of move all together, but they move separately too. Here, I'll go back and forth on it a little bit. And then right against the door frame too, right in here, let me get rid of that. You can kind of see what, I don't know if it's like a palm of a hand. To me, it looks like something else, almost animal. I went through too, and I took a couple of still frames so we can see them. So side by side there, and we can kind of see what I'm talking about right in here is what I'm...
Can I make that full screen while you do that? Do you mind?
No, go ahead.
So you, okay, keep going.
So in these two frames here, we can also see this finger right here is kind of bent up while the others are going kind of down. Oops, sorry. That to me doesn't feel like a natural hand movement. And then these, oh, my Ovilus is going crazy now too. These are kind of going down like that too. So what I did, I'm going to throw the human hand in here too, just because I have it so you guys can see the difference. Now the height's a little bit off because the camera does shift a little bit, but you can clearly see one is a human hand, one is definitely not a human. So I took one of these shots and I mirrored it because we can only see half of what this thing is, right? So I wanted to see what the other half would look like, and this is what I came up with. To me, that thing screams insect or spider. And I'm not saying real spider, I'm saying like a spiritual, elemental, inner earth, whatever you want to go with. To me, that's what this thing is. I got to go mystery all the way because of the way that this thing moves. It's just nothing that I've ever seen. Now, like you said, Greg, I've been at the Palmer plenty of times, and we've seen a lot of weird animal type spirits there. I've never seen anything quite like this, but I do like this one a lot. And for me, this is a mystery. I also, when I was going through the video too, I saw something at the beginning of the video I wanted to kind of highlight here. So this is right before they go into that room, down at the end of the hallway. Did you see that? It's real quick. So it's going to be kind of right in here. Oops, sorry. And then, of course, it moves. I'm going
to give it full screen.
Yeah, I'm going to zoom in and slow it down here. So I'm going to go kind of frame by frame. And what we're looking at is kind of right along the back wall, right in this area.
I see it.
Get rid of that. Now you can kind of see it start to form, gets its own light, and then it starts to move. I'll go back a little bit here. You can see it kind of changes the light right there against the wall. Now right there is nothing, and then it starts to kind of come in and then darts across to the other side of the hallway there.
Yeah, you can totally see that.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know if the guys that were recording saw that, but to me, I saw that right away, and it was cool. And actually, Miriam, before, when I was watching that, before I noticed that, I looked at that hallway and I knew for sure that there would be something down there. So that's why I focused on it. When I was watching this part, there's something down there, and then I saw that. So
yeah,
it's very in there.
Yeah,
wait,
that's very active. Yeah. What, Ryan? What did you say? What was the last thing you said?
Kind of use some intuition there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan, you always use your intuition, I think. Hold on. So do we talk about what the fuck just happened here?
Well, so the next thing I'm wondering about, we're talking about possibly like other sort of non-human entity here. Even Ryan the robot is like, this is maybe a possible elemental or something like that. The first question I want to ask you, Miriam, is us and the viewers, do we need to kind of cleanse ourselves after tonight's show, in all seriousness?
No, because the being that we have all started talking to is not looking to latch on to a bunch of random people. It is, so when you see like let's use a cockroach for example. Like a cockroach isn't looking to climb on someone's leg. A cockroach is looking to survive. But humans obviously don't want to be anywhere near the cockroach, right? This is the same thing with this being, is it really isn't looking to latch on to people. Although it does and has, it, as soon as it realized Greg and I could communicate with it, well, and to be fair, and Ryan, because Ryan kind of started it all, it just became very vocal and very very vocal. The problem was my throat's starting to close up a little bit. That I don't feel, as crazy as it sounds, I don't feel that it's aggressive. I feel like it doesn't know. What are both you and Ryan looking at, even though you're both in different locations?
I saw on my end a shadow move by.
Yeah, there's stuff going on here too.
Yeah, there's a shadow that moved, and I was trying to recreate it. Like, is it me? And my shadow doesn't go anywhere near the shadow went.
Okay, so it's not like looking to latch on and to cause harm. It's functioning in the only way it knows how to function, and what that does is it just does what it does. It's kind of like the analogy of the cockroach again. The cockroach is going to do what it's going to do, whether you're standing there or not, but it's not doing what it's doing to get you or to hurt you. And this being isn't trying to get or hurt anyone. It's just functioning as it functions as a being. And so for me, feeling my throat closing up, the lights going off, my animals, like what happened was my dogs just out, they were sound asleep and then jumped up and like did like this quick spin, knocked out the lights. And that's when I stood up. They just kind of were like, what's happening? And so that's what's going on. So we tend as a society to jump to darkness and fear, and that and for those that watch me a lot on other shows or here, it's not all that. It is rare that I tend to speak from very dark places, and that is because when you get to the heart of energy, its intention and what it's there for is not always dark and harmful and hurtful. It can be uncomfortable and unusual and invasive. But when we see the truth of what's actually transpiring and we understand it, we can ease up on the fearfulness. So when all that happened in my home, I didn't jump to fear, but I did go to something's happening, obviously. It's like if you're in a car and you see someone coming at you on the wrong side of the road, the best thing to do is to respond and then be scared after, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm sure after the show tonight, my mom's going to call and I'm going to be like, that's what we're nuts. But in the moment, you just deal with what's in front of you. And so I don't feel any need for anyone at home to be concerned. Although I know a lot of people, there's a handful of you guys like Jill, Jade, and some others that are very sensitive to it and are feeling the same thing and are experiencing it. So you do whatever it is that you do to make sure that, it's like,
Well, and the thing is, Miriam, too, it's like when, asking the question of cleansing, it doesn't need to be that it's a dark energy. I mean, like you said, any sort of thing, that's where I'm kind of coming from with this, is just making sure that, we're seeing activity here. I will cleanse after this, I will ground and I will take care of myself, but I mean, to your point, I'm not thinking that it's some sort of, maniac that we've let loose. It's more of just like, what are we, we just want to make sure everyone is feeling safe and that, you can tune in next week and not be, taken over.
Right.
So, yeah.
You're right. And to be fair, like what transpired tonight was pretty big for all of us. Like my animals and the lights, and then Ryan tapping into it being like all of that was a lot, and a good reason to discuss grounding and on all of that. So if anyone isn't sure what to do or how to do it, just ask right now. Harlow knows, I know, I'm sure Ryan and Greg have things to do. I want to just go back really quick to Ryan, to that other energy that you saw. I thought that was really awesome and powerful. And I just really loved that. Did everyone get a good look at that? I came in later, right? So did we all get a good look at that?
Do you want me to throw it up again?
Yeah.
Let me pull it up here.
Can that being change my colostomy bag because a cockroach can't do that? I'm curious. And now I can't get that one off the screen.
All right, here we go. So this is kind of frame by framing it. And you're looking at the end of the hallway. There it goes.
There.
I'll back it up a little bit here. And there it's gone. There it starts coming out again. So I'm kind of going back and forth with the video here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. Wow. So with that being said, then did we change? Well, first of all, no. What are the numbers? Do we have numbers? I know we kind of been figuring out what's been going on here, but do we have numbers from the first vote?
Yeah.
Here, I have pre-analysis. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I'll put them up while
when you're ready. So pre-analysis, we were at 12% myth, 75% mystery, and 12% unknown. I'd be really curious to see what people think afterwards now.
Well, and that is just it. Did your analysis change after all that? There's a lot to unpack right now, honestly. Whether it did or not, please everyone go vote again. And with that, we want to know if the panel has shifted your viewpoint on image number 2. Remember, even if your analysis did not change, please vote the same one more time. Here's the countdown. Please go and vote at Myth or Mystery Live on YouTube. The panel has been able to give their analysis on image number 2. It's time to find out what you all thought about it as well.
There's so much going on. I got to catch up with you guys. There's so much great stuff being said in the comments. Carl was the one that submitted the footage. Carl, thank you. This is obviously a gold mine. It's incredible. This is why we love when people submit their paranormal investigative footage, because this is the second time Ryan has found something else in that footage. It's so exciting and so cool. I just can't thank you enough for letting us use this. And welcome, Dion. Love to have you.
It's Don Corleone.
Don. Hi, welcome, Don. Jill was saying so much. Jill was like, right. How do we do it? Like this, right there with me. She described it just the way I was feeling. It clicks its head like it'll tilt again and again, like a tick to its right. That to me, I can see a cockroach moving. Just crazy. Hold on. I just want she'll be happy when we move on. Sorry. I made her watch it again. Don't be afraid. I guess he wants to say he means no harm to you tonight. That's amazing. How do you do, Patricia, how do you do? Do you mean, how do we submit footage? If so,
I think the grounding and the cleansing.
The grounding and the cleansing. Patricia, just do any of you do all my meditations on Instagram. Just go to Insta and do the meditation one of my quick meditations. Otherwise, you can just, it's just the visualizing light is the easiest and quickest. But Patricia, you're covered. You work with me a lot. You're okay. Carl, you're the one that usually sees the shadows in my house after investigation. Okay, Carl, did you see anything after that investigation? Patricia, there you go. Okay, Linda's not okay. No one's barfing. Got it. Jill, thank you. You're welcome. Down the hall looks like an orb. Ryan always finds new stuff. He does. Today is weird, man. Besides, Emily got her weird call. Dark energy is the worst. Caused me to drive the wrong way on the highway when I'm drunk. Fuck. We do not condone drinking and driving. Don't be drunk. Just okay. Sorry, I'm just clicking on everything here, and I know I shouldn't. I was on the fence, but after seeing the slow-mo and the additional footage around con, I'm going to switch to mystery. I don't know what the Aurora's guys are. We'll get to that. Thank you, Carl. Anton's a mystery. Sounds like Anton's not able to vote over there. For some reason, he wasn't able to access it. Okay. 3 days before the event. So Carl was feeling energy 3 days before the event. Okay, interesting. Post-analysis. This is a good one.
This is a good one.
All right.
Oh shit, I just sent it back to you guys. Sorry. I'm a little out of it. Today's show was kind of a humdinger. Okay.
So afterwards, we were at 0% myth, 92% mystery, and 7% unknown.
I mean, the lights going out in my house wasn't enough, right? If that didn't convince
Right.
you, then
Yeah.
I think it's awesome that we added a new segment, Real Ghosts, making their appearance on screen. All right, so look at.
Greg, I was wondering, like, honestly, it's like only a matter of time doing this show that we'll start to see stuff during, right? So it's like really cool that it happened. Hi, Harlow. How are you doing over there?
Pretty interested. There's a lot to take in from this one.
Did you see or feel anything?
No, I didn't hear.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
All right, so the scoreboard video 1 and 2, we all agreed on.
Wow.
That never happens. That's
Oh,
pretty cool. And pretty much the viewers all agreed on us too. It's weird. It's got to be a first for us.
Yeah. Well, those are. I mean, especially that second one. That's an amazing video. How cool! And I'm glad
That's
that
great.
Carl was cool with letting us put it on tonight's show. So thank you, Carl. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, Carl, that
Thank you,
was
Carl.
really cool. That was fun, you guys.
That was a lot of fun. Anything else we want to say about the scoreboard before we wrap her up?
Harlow, how busy were you tonight? I feel like there was so much going on.
It was pretty smooth, though. I really didn't have any problem
Oh.
with it.
So the chaos was over here.
Yep, we were all on your end.
That's awesome.
That's funny. So for those of you who joined us for the first time, we hope that you enjoyed it because this was a lot of fun tonight. We can't promise spirit interaction live every week, but we'll see what we can do. We'll do our best, right? Thank you very much for joining us on Myth or Mystery. Each week we bring new videos for you and the panel to weigh in on. If you caught paranormal on camera, please send it to us at mythormystery@yahoo.com. Once again, that is mythormystery@yahoo.com. If you enjoyed our show, please like and share it. That's very important for us. We're going to see you next Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, here on Myth or Mystery Live. Everyone, have a good night. We'll see you next week. Sit, boo, sit. Good dog.